What's up guys, Sal here. So we're about a week away from the new iPhones. Apple has already announced that they'll keep the iPhone 14 event on September 7th, and as the event is fast approaching, rumors are becoming more and more concise. We have tons of new information to talk about the iPhone 14 Pro variants, starting with charging speeds. You see, right now the iPhone 13 Pro charges at 25 watts, while the Pro Max charges at 27 watts when connected to a 30-watt power adapter from Apple. But the iPhone 14 Pro variants will be able to charge at max speeds of 30 watts for the very first time. This has been reported by two separate sources so far. One of them is Ming-Chi Kuo. 3 watts will not make a world of difference, but it surely is a step in the right direction. Since Apple is switching to USB-C next year, we might see even faster charging speeds since USB-C is faster than a Lightning port. Next, we know that the iPhone 14 Pro models will get a huge upgrade in the camera department, specifically the main camera, which is getting upgraded to 48 megapixels with a bigger sensor. And now Ming-Chi Kuo says that the ultra-wide cameras are getting upgraded too. He says the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max will have ultra-wide cameras with 1.4 microns of pixel size, which is 40% bigger than the one on the 13 Pro and Max. Bigger pixels mean the sensor will capture more light, which will translate to better performance in low light scenarios. However, the new components are 70% more expensive than last year, which will mean we're gonna see a price hike with the Pro models. Rumors say we should expect a minimum of $100 price increase with the 14 Pro variants this year. Next, it was rumored for a while now that the iPhone 14 will feature satellite connectivity features that enables texting and voice services in emergency situations where you lack traditional cellular service. But it also has been a while since we haven't heard anything new about it, suggesting we may not see the feature on this year's iPhones as well. Turns out that won't be the case. Ming-Chi Kuo says Apple has completed the hardware development of satellite connectivity for the iPhones, and although he didn't specifically mention that the iPhone 14s will have the feature, but the fact that we're hearing it so close to the event suggests the iPhone 14 lineup will indeed have this feature. Bloomberg reports that there are two satellite features, one for messaging in the Messages app and another for major emergencies like plane crashes and sinking ships, where it will give a more direct voice reporting mechanism. But there is a slight problem. Even though the hardware is ready, Apple still needs to negotiate a business model with carriers if it wants to include it. And since satellite networks typically work worldwide, Apple may have to strike deals with international carriers and potentially government as well. So there's no way to say with 100% certainty what's gonna happen, but here's hoping that Apple manages to strike a deal with carriers to include this feature on the new iPhones. Of course, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.